Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today I look at a brand new card game coming to Kickstarter called Alien Exiles. This is a new one by Dwarven Guild Games. It is a 2 to 4 player game that takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes to play. It is a competitive game where the players are competing with each other to try to keep their planet from being invaded by the aliens. As the aliens are looking for new planets to inhabit, they are off trying to take over our planets. So throughout the game, our players are going to be playing cards from their hands to try to fend off the aliens or move them onto other players' planets. And if a player has too many aliens, based on the number of players that are playing, that player has been eliminated and all of his cards will be added to the discard pile, and you'll have to wait to see which player comes out on top or the last player standing. So as always, if you find these videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel. It's one of the easiest ways you can support channels like mine so we can continue to grow and produce this content. If you want to stay updated on all my videos, also consider hitting that bell so you get notifications anytime I release new stuff. So let's head to the table and we'll see what this one's all about. The first set of cards I want to look at are the alien cards, and there are 4 different art styles included in the game, but each one of these works exactly the same way. When a player reveals an alien card, they're going to place it in front of them. At the end of that player's turn, based on the number of players, if they have a certain number of aliens, then their planet has been invaded and they are eliminated from the game. And the last player standing is going to be the winner of this game. The other set of cards are the action cards, and each one of these is going to list the name of that card at the top, along with the action you'll carry out when you play that card. And these are going to range with all kinds of different effects, such as Net, that is going to have invading aliens bounce from your planet to the next player, or you can have Cover Up that'll allow you to cover up one of the aliens that is currently in your area and not counted anymore. And there's going to be all kinds of other ones, such as Cosmic Slingshot or Conspiracy, Deep Space, and many more. The one thing I want to point out is that all the materials you see here are prototype materials and are subject to change, and it'll look a lot better in the final production copy. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and see how this game plays. So the last thing I want to show you is the game in action. So I went ahead and set up for a 3-player game, and this is going to start off with one of the players that I select as being the starting player. So I'll have this player be the starting player, and then it's going to proceed in a clockwise manner. And during each player's turn, that player must perform 2 actions from a selection of 2 different types of actions. The player can either choose to draw the top card of the deck, or they can choose to play an action card, or they can do one of these actions multiple times. So my player could draw 2 cards, or play 2 action cards from that player's hands. And this is going to continue until one of the players is left standing and the other players have been eliminated. And again, the player is going to be eliminated if they have a number of aliens in front of them based on the number of players that are playing. So with me playing a 3-player game, when a player has 4 aliens at the end of their turn, then that player has been eliminated, and that's the only time a player is eliminated. So if a player has 4 aliens during other players' turns, then that player is not going to be eliminated until it gets to the end of their turn to give them an opportunity to potentially play an action card or something to move one of those aliens or whatnot. Now, if a player has more than 4 aliens at the end of their turn, they get to add one of those aliens or any number of aliens that they have over to other players, potentially bringing them with and having their planets fall as well. So let's go ahead and start off with my player over here. So I'm going to take a look at my card and see what I have. Now each one of our players is dealt 4 action cards before the game starts, and then the deck is reshuffled with alien cards added. So a player will never start with alien cards in their hands. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and start by drawing a card. So this is my first action. It's an action card, so I add it to my hand and don't reveal it to other players. And then I think I'm going to put up some defense, so I'm going to play Net in front of me. So anytime an alien is placed in front of me, it's going to bounce to the next player in order, and you can have multiples of these cards out at any time. So then my player's turn is done. We'll move over to the next player over here to go. So my player over here, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card again. And it's an action card, so I'm going to go ahead and go again. And it is an alien, so that is going to be placed in front of that player. And then that player's turn is done, so then we'll head over here. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play Deep Space on this player over here. So this one is going to have target player draws 2 cards from the draw pile. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with that one. So this player will draw, and it's an action card, and then the same thing again, and it's another action card. So the player was safe. He didn't get any additional aliens. He got lucky there. So that was my first action. And I think that'll be it. So I have to do another action, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and draw again. So that's another action card that's going to go into my hand. So that will finish that player's turn. So next, it's back over to me. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and play Travel Note. So this is going to send an alien to another player. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and it's going to be discarded. I'm going to send this alien over here to this player. But before I do, that player is going to play a denied card. So this is going to cancel the action of another player. So I can play this at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So that's going to keep that alien over there. And then I have to do another action. So I'm going to go ahead and draw another card. So that is going to go into my hand. So one important thing I want to point out is anytime you draw an alien, you must place it down in front of you. You can never put it into your hand. So anytime a player does not reveal the card that they drew, that is going to be an action card that player will be able to play at a later point. And like I said, this is going to continue moving around the board player to player until the players start getting eliminated. And again, the player is going to have a number of aliens in front of them based on the players that are playing. And again, that'll be listed in the rulebook. The only thing I want to talk about is that there are going to be a couple of expansions that are hopefully hit in the stretch goals. So the first one is a 5th player expansion that is going to add the option to add a 5th player to your game. So it'll add bigger player counts if you're interested. It's also going to add some additional new action cards that are not included in the base game, as well as some new alien art for all that stuff that'll be added. The other expansion is going to be an alien expansion. So with this one, if you're looking at playing a little bit more of an advanced game, which is going to increase the time of the game you play, but it is going to replace all of the aliens in the base game with a new group of aliens. And these are all going to be unique, with each one of them having its own different special ability that'll have all kinds of different effects on the players. So there's a couple of cool expansions planned as well, depending upon how well this does on Kickstarter and if they hit their stretch goals. Well, I hope you found this video helpful in deciding whether or not you want to back this game on Kickstarter. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Or swing by the Kickstarter's main page and drop any questions you have there as well. I'm sure the creators would love to hear from you and are more than happy to answer any questions you have. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and leave me feedback on them. I do really appreciate it and take into account everything you say to make the best possible videos, and I love having conversations with you. So until next time, I'll see you later.